Hey yo, what it do YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10 aka AMR10, and what I got for you today is some more NBA2K23 Next Gen. Now, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, the video that I have for you today is some gameplay of my 6'7" Paul George build, which for those of you who know was the very first build. I say it's the very first. It's the very first build video we made on NBA 2K23, and it happens to be our most viewed, most liked, just most engaged with video of all time. So I do gotta say, firstly, shout out to all of you for all the support you showed to the channel, especially with all the videos. Thank you, it is highly appreciated. And then I also gotta say, the build is currently only sitting at an 88 overall. That is mainly due to the fact that I've been trying to grind out some other builds at the same time, as well as being busy with a bunch of life things to not be able to max the build out. Plus, either way, I never let the builds get to a 99, because once you get to a 99, I feel like 2K just cheeses you, and if you run into the wreck like I do with randoms, it ends up putting you against some of these pro-am teams. Because last night I was running with some of my guys, and let me just say, man, it was not fun. We were getting dropped off by like 30 because it was 3 of us and 2 AIs against a pro-am team that was just hanging out in the wreck, and it was horrific. But anyway, getting straight back into this gameplay. This gameplay is me showcasing to you how much of an all-around beast this build is. Because even at an 88 overall, as you can see from the last 2 defensive plays, we're able to jump the passing lanes and tip the ball however we want. Defensively, we can get blocks in situations that we feel nice to and still grab the rebound. And then passing-wise, you can see we can move the ball around as we please. Now, I'm going to go through it bit by bit and explain what I think of the build so far. Now, finishing, I will not lie, I need to learn how to use the dunk meter. It's too late in the year for me to be saying that, but I do need to learn how to use it, because going up soft is something that this build tends to do quite a few times. And as you know in 2K, if you go up soft, you get met at the rim and you get sent back home. So that is one of the things that I'll willingly say, yeah, if you want to use this build, firstly, know how to use the dunk meter, because yeah, you will go up soft a few times as we get banged on right there. Layup wise, it does have a nice enough layup package that can get to the hole and score however it wants in that aspect. Shooting, as you can see right here, this is a knockdown sniper build. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I had one game, I've had a bunch of games where I've gone off with this build shooting wise. Now, a lot of the shots I take are not off the dribble shots, I will tell you that. Actually, that is cap. In that little highlight reel I have of me shooting, a bunch of them were off the dribble to the point whereby you saw Asian threes come up. But anyway, this is not one of those builds that you're gonna be running and cheesing with, where you start spamming dribbles, go in tween, curry slide behind the backs, all that. But it is one of those builds whereby you can dribble into a spot like you would in real life and pull up and knock it down. Then when it comes to playmaking, as I said, the ball handling is kind of nice. The only thing is the build does feel kind of slow, which I personally believe is due to how I've set up the ball handling and the fact that I haven't been able to max it out. I think majority of it has, I have a 75 ball handle with like a 70 pass accuracy and 70 speed with ball so far, because I haven't maxed it out. So I feel like once you do manage to improve that up quite a bit, the build is hella nice. And then of course, when it comes to defense, like, look at the rebounding on this build. Do I really need to say anything outside of the aspects that when it comes to rebounding, the build is unstoppable? Like, it has a 27 rebound and a 27 offensive rebound, 75 defensive. And as I told you, in this gameplay, we managed to get a double-double with this build, crashing the boards. And we have at least 5+ offensive rebounds in this game. Like, realize that, a 27 offensive rebound, but we managed to get 5+ offensive rebounds. Mind you, this is playing against a team that actually had a power forward and a big center, as you can see, whilst I'm just nothing but a tiny little small forward. Defensively in the paint, the build can contest shots. We did get dunked on earlier, but it can contest shots at a nice and effective clip. On the perimeter, I will admit to you, you will keep up with most small forwards and shooting guards. However, if you find yourself matched up against a 6'1" point guard, yeah, that ain't gonna happen for you, because even with my 6'6" point guard, I can't stay in front of 6'1s, as I get a nice little block right here. And guess what? I'm still contesting at the rim, even though they got the rebound, managing to grab the board for myself, and I'm getting that outlet pass out, because if you've seen me play the game before, you know one thing about me. I am a floor general. I do get greedy sometimes, where I end up wanting, the lights get bright, I want to shine, so I want to do the most. But if you know me, I am always looking to move the ball. But yeah, to summarize it up, this build here might happen to be one of the nicest builds to play with, because as you can see, as I said, 27 offensive rebound, we're still able to crash the glass and really compete. I will admit a big part of that is I am running silver box out beast on this build. That is a badge that is low-key slept on if you're a small forward, power forward, because I'm really not, as I said, the rebounding attributes for this build are kind of bad. But the thing about it is I'm able to crash the glass because I'm able to box people out, because as you can see, when I don't box people out there, I get beat to the board and I can't do nothing about it. But with silver box out beast, as I quickly just fight for position here, again, lose it because I'm not, you can do a lot. Now, how do I feel about 2K24? Because low-key, this video is a lot longer than I thought it would be. From what we've seen so far, all they've really said is that 2K24 is crossplay. They've told us that Kobe Bryant's going to be the cover athlete. And then obviously there's the usual promotion of, hey, if you spend X amount, you get a different version of the game. Now, I have asked a few people what versions they're getting, and everyone's giving me a suggestion on what they think they're getting. And in my personal opinion, I'm still stuck on which one I'm going to get. It's either I'm most likely getting the middle version. I say the middle version. Basically, I'm not buying the version that comes with League Pass, and I'm most likely not buying the standard version. So I'm going to buy the version that does give you a little bit of VC, just because either way, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's either that, or I might just really buy the standard version so I can grind it out like the rest of my subs, because I know a bunch of you won't be buying that more expensive version because 2K is kind of ripping us off with how they're pricing these games and how they're doing us dirty. But yeah, that's my view so far. Hearing this crossplay, I do like the idea of being able to play PlayStation versus Xbox, Xbox versus PlayStation. The only thing that I have against it is, as long as PC is not included, which I believe it is not, I am a-okay with it. Because for anybody who knows what playing with PC means, or who doesn't, more specifically, it basically means this. PC players, a bunch of them don't hack, but a bunch of them do hack. So if you allow crossplay between PC and other consoles, yeah, you're leaving a lot of room open for people to be able to hack, in which case, I do not want to play 2K where I have to go up against some 99-foot tall point guard who's fast as hell and can't seem to miss. That's not what I'm up for, because either way as it is, 2K's been losing a little bit of fun with how they've allowed kids to cheese with 6'1", 6'9's. Like, 2K23 at this point is infested with 6'9 point guards. Like, I try to run the 1v1 sessions, and it's either you come up against a 6'9 point guard, or you come up against a 6'1 point guard, or you just face up against a big, in which case I willingly accept the fact that I'm gonna get my ass whooped. But anytime I lose to a 6'9, it's kind of annoying because the build's cheesy as hell. So in my personal opinion, 2K24, there's nothing major for me to be too excited about so far, because hearing about crossplay is nice and all, but it's not nice enough for me to get too excited to pre-order the game yet. But at the same time, I am waiting for more news. The key thing I'm really hoping for is that 2K comes out and basically says they're gonna improve the defense like they said they would in 2K23, because that's the biggest thing to me. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, because it, as I said, it's something I'm happy doing. So if you like today's video and you want to see more content like it, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turning post notifications on. Lastly but not least, don't forget to drop a comment telling me what other videos you want to see, as well as if you want to see me make a short of the shooting that this build can have. Anyway, catch you in a bit.